Hello! So today I want to show you my updated minimalist wardrobe and specifically only the pants. I've shared before how sensitive I am and that I struggle a lot with sensory issues with clothes in general, but especially with pants and how difficult I find it to find good looking pants that are also comfortable without zippers or buttons, so that they are only elastic, and I also prefer more natural materials. I know that I ask a lot with this list, so I need to find things that work out for me personally. And I had a long journey with finding pants as someone who is highly sensitive, especially with clothes sensory issues. And the last 6 months or so, I really turned it into a project to find something that I'm really happy with, because I noticed on a daily basis that I did not feel flattered in the pants that I had and that I dreaded putting them on every day. And I really wanted something that I would gladly want to wear. And I do find it a bit difficult to share clothes in my videos because I don't want to advertise or give someone a feeling that they miss something and just need to buy things because I show it. But I do like to share this because for me it was very difficult to find pants that I really liked, and I thought maybe someone needs some inspiration or motivation that you can get a minimalist wardrobe that suits you even as a highly sensitive person. And it probably will take some time, but it is possible. Also with clothes, the most important thing is that you choose your own style and the materials that you like, just things that you like in general. Sometimes when we see others show their things, we think we might want that as well, but only you know yourself and what you like to wear the best. And I just show what works for me right now. So I once saw an advertisement of this brand, Halara, and it was precisely what I was searching for. And this video is not sponsored by Halara or anything. I just really appreciate that there is a company out there trying to make comfortable pants, because it is such a struggle to find those. And to be honest, most companies only care for how pants look like and not really if they are comfortable. I can say that because it's a real struggle for me to find comfortable pants. So that's why I'm naming the brand. And so these are the first pants that I bought on Vinted, secondhand. And I really tried to buy as much as I could secondhand, especially lately. Since I was not feeling well for such a long time, I feel more empathy for all the suffering. And just buying new things, new clothes, products, just weighs a bit heavily on me now. And just fast fashion in general doesn't really feel that right. But I know that I cannot escape it entirely, and that it is not about perfection, but just doing what I can. And I was not in a hurry. So I had some time to look at the Vinted app to see when there would be some Halara pants in my size and ones that I wanted to buy anyway. And I really like this model. It's the flex high-waisted, multiple pockets, wide leg, loose stretchy knitwork jeans. And this was the first one that I bought, and unfortunately there were holes in the pants by the pockets in the front. And this unfortunately can happen with a second-hand clothes sometimes, especially on the apps, because some people do sell clothes that are worn out or broken, and this can happen unfortunately. I did not see it right away, otherwise I could have notified Vinted about it, but I was too late unfortunately. But I did realize that I really liked this model, and luckily after that I found 2 other colors from the same model. And those were in very good conditions without anything wrong with them. And I will see if I can maybe repair these ones without it being too visible. And otherwise I unfortunately have to throw them away. But this one is the black one that I found, and it's the same model. And there is nothing wrong with it, no holes. It still had a price tag attached to it. And I also have the same model in a darker blue color. And this is my favorite model because it is quite loose also on the legs. And it's also very loose on the stomach and thighs, but tight enough that it doesn't feel like it is falling off. So it's basically the perfect amount of looseness or tightness for me, and I think that's why they are my favorite model. They are very comfortable and I can move in it freely. There is some polyester in these pants, but it doesn't bother me that much, luckily. And as I said, I cannot have everything that I wanted, so some compromises had to be made anyway. And I just find them very comfortable and nourishing for my sensory issues. So I'll just don't mind the polyester that's in it that much. I noticed that in the morning I really feel like grabbing these ones the most, like my favorite model to wear. And I find them decent enough to wear on any occasion, and I feel good when I wear them. They're not very showing of the body, which I like, and I don't feel too self-aware in them. And so after that, I kept searching on the Vinted app, but nothing happened much there. And I still needed some more pants, and I wanted to try some other models from Halara. And so I bought 2 other pants just directly from their website after a bit of a hesitation. And this is the first model that I bought. It's the high-waisted, multiple pocket, stretchy knit casual bootcut jeans. And they are a bit tighter on the legs, but they are still very comfortable. And I keep these ones because I love to have a little bit of variety. And they're also just really nice to wear, very comfortable. And the second one that I bought is the Magic high-waisted decorative button, multiple pocket, straight leg, stretchy knit casual boyfriend jeans. And these ones I really like. They have fake buttons, but somehow they felt a little bit too loose on the tights for me. And I had this sensation as if they could fall off. And so I was thinking about returning them. And I could choose either getting the same amount in the coupon form to pick another model and just keeping the pants, or to return them and get the money back, but then I would have to pay for the shipment. So I chose the coupon code, and then I will see if I can get another model. But I will still try to wear these pants, because when I was editing the video, it did not appear as if they were falling off. So maybe it's just a sensation. I have to get used to it, and otherwise I will see if I can give it to someone I know who wants them, because they are very nice actually. But I'm just very difficult with the sensory issue, so that's on my part. And then I got these Sezane wool pants for 40 euros, also on Vinted. And I'm really in love with them. They are so comfortable and gentle, and I will see if I can find them in other colors, like brown or something, and then I will get another pair, because they are amazing. But so far I have not seen them yet. Or maybe another black one. When you see something that you really like, I don't think it's a bad idea to have double ones, especially of pants. And then these last ones, these are my nostalgic flare pants. I used to have those and I wore them out, but lately I was thinking about them a lot. Somehow they reminded me of my time with my cat Anne, and I missed them, so I found them on Vinted for 6 euros and I bought them. And so these are the pants that I have for now, and I still have to get used to the fact that I really like my pants and that I like to wear them, and that I have a bit more of them to choose from. But as I mentioned, it was quite a project and it took me quite a while. And this also means that I have tried some things that did not work out. And I will show you what didn't work out. I have been very lucky that I could resell them again on Vinted for the same amount that I bought them. And it was more time consuming this way, but because I had time, I felt like it felt better for me to just buy things secondhand. And so I discovered this brand. I probably pronounced it wrong, but it's Sezane. And I just discovered it not that long ago, and I completely fell in love with it. It was one of those "this has to be made for me" moments. Like, it was some sort of my kind of aesthetics and materials. It just felt very right to me. But I did notice that for the pants, this brand was like most other pants, so they're not that comfortable for me and my sensory issues. But I did wanted to try them out. So first I bought these jogging pants. I thought, what could go wrong? they must be comfortable and they're made of cotton. I did not find them very flattering, if I was being completely honest, and I noticed that they were difficult to wear with the kind of shoes that I like to wear, which are Chelsea boot type shoes. And so therefore I just never wore them, and they were just laying in my closet. So after a couple months I just resold them again. And then I saw these pants also from Sezane, and they are the Jimmy trousers, and they are completely elastic, so I thought what could go wrong? But it turned out that the model just did not suit me, unfortunately. And in the video it's not that visible, but in real life they were really clumsy on me, a bit unnatural. Just not my type of model, unfortunately. It's difficult to describe it. And they were also a little bit too long. I think they're better on tall people. I had high hopes for these pants, and I was really upset that it didn't work out, but if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And so I also resold these quite immediately after I bought them. And then I did something a bit bold, and I bought these jeans from Sezane also. And I knew that sensory-wise this would be a huge risk, and it probably would go wrong because they did have buttons on it, but they were also very elastic in the stomach area. So I wanted to give it a shot because it would be amazing if it would work out. I found them for quite cheap and they're really good quality, but unfortunately it didn't work out with my sensory issues, and they were very uncomfortable for me to wear. Also weren't the most flattering pants, but it was most of the sensory issues, and I knew that it was risky, but I wanted to try it out, and I resold these also quite immediately after I bought them. For me, if the pants are uncomfortable, and especially if they are very tight in the stomach, they can almost make me physically sick. So this is very important for me, and I also need to feel like I can move freely, and more as if I'm wearing a pajama or sport pants, so that I can feel free. Otherwise I feel trapped and also overstimulated by certain materials, and it has a huge effect on how I feel every day. So it's really important for me. And then I saw these Halara pants, the Flex Mid-Rise Multiple Pockets Barrel Leg Stretchy Knitwork Jeans. But they were too loose for me and I never wore them. They were laying in my closet for a couple of weeks, so I resold them again. And it was nice to be able to try them out for like 10 euros and to sell them for the same price again. As I said, it is a bit more effort because you have to take pictures yourself again and everything. So it's way more effort than buying something in a store and returning it there. But it was a price that I was willing to pay with my time. And so for all these Halara pants that I bought on Vinted, I paid between 10 till 25 euros. And the ones that I did not wanted to keep, I could resell it again. And I do still need some summer pants, but that's a concern for later. And I also will need some tights for the most coldest winter days, but that's also a concern for later. And I also tried these Halara pants, but in this particular model, the fabric was just way too synthetical for me. And so I felt a bit itchy, or I don't know how to describe it, but my skin just felt comfortable. And I also thought they were not as nice on me in real life as they look on the advertisements, but that's just my personal opinion though. So no offense if someone else loves these pants. Maybe it's just on me. It's just my personal opinion. And so these are the new pants that I have right now, and this pile on this side is the old pants, and I'm really happy with the changes I made. It was quite a project and it did take some time and effort, but I'm very happy with it. Also that most of them I could find secondhand. I only had to buy 2 new ones. And it's very nice because for so long I really struggled. Nothing felt quite good enough. And I noticed now I like to have a little bit more, some variety to choose from, because I'm so used to wearing the same pants every day that I wanted a bit more of them. Not too much, not that I get decision fatigue or pants that I never wear. So I wear them on a daily basis, so that's a good thing, but I still have some choices that I can make. And I will show you quick again what I was wearing lately. And one of these black cotton pants I also have in brown, but it's not on video. And then I had these gray cotton pants from the brand Pact, but I was really tired of them. I had them for a couple of years and they were really showing, and I felt a bit self-aware in them. I did not feel 100% comfortable, so I'm really happy to let these go and with the new ones that I have, and I will donate these to the thrift store. And I hope that this video helps a bit, especially if you are struggling with sensory issues and clothing. And if you have some brands to share or tips to share, please do. I'm always looking for new tips about comfortable pants. And thanks so much for watching. See you next time.